Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 13. I can't believe we are this far in the course already. We are getting there. I am coming to you today from another spot in the front yard, and I'm going to point out these pretty babies in the background. We have such beautiful mountains in Utah. In fact, this afternoon, once it cools down a little bit, I'm going to go up in the mountains with some friends and take a little hike around a lake. Oh, I love it. Anyway, Utah's a pretty great place if you haven't ever visited. All right, this week, engage in scholarship. Scholarship really freaks out some people. They think about research and being very particular and nitpicky and it just overwhelms them. It doesn't have to be that way. So when I did my dissertation in my doctoral program, my topic was what factors motivate nursing faculty to use active learning strategies in the nursing classroom. And I did qualitative research. I interviewed people who had successfully incorporated active learning strategies into their classroom, into their teaching. And I went back and tried to determine and talked with them through these extensive interviews about the different things that impacted their decision to use those. And then I went through a whole bunch of transcripts and pulled out themes and things like that. And it was really, really interesting. I loved it. I thought it was really cool. But besides formal research, we've also got action research. And all action research is collecting data about something. It might be let's take something about students' knowledge about cardiovascular disease. Okay, so we'll assess that data, teach about it the way we always do, collect more data. How did their knowledge base increase? And then the next term, we try a brand new teaching strategy. Collect baseline data again, use the new teaching strategy, collect data about how their knowledge base changed. Was it better or worse with the new teaching strategy? Active learning, that's action research. So action research doesn't have to be terribly scary. And sometimes we're just doing action research for ourselves, just to see if what we're doing is effective. Sometimes we're doing it for publication. I love doing it for publication. I've only published once. But then I did a research, a poster presentation at a conference with the research from my doctoral program. And that was really fun too. So it doesn't have to be horribly intimidating. And so I'm going to attach some articles. One is about action research in education, and the other is about action research in the clinical setting. And it just talks about two very down-to-earth ways to incorporate scholarship into your practice. And it doesn't have to be overwhelming and horrible. So that's kind of my big takeaway for this week. So this week you've got an assignment due, your professional portfolio. I'm really looking forward to seeing those. And just a reminder, even though we're talking about the competencies within the portfolio, you cannot simply copy and paste your answer from the discussion question about that competency. You can't just copy and paste it from your DQ and plop it in your paper. I imagine you might have very similar themes when you're discussing that, but you're really discussing achievements within that competency, okay? So they could be what you accomplished during school, during your practicum, in your work setting, a project you worked on in the past. All that can be included. The idea is that this would be an example of something that you could present to a potential employer. Okay? If you have any questions as you're going through, please feel free to contact me. No question is a stupid question, and I really look forward to seeing those. A few people have asked me about the references. According to the rubric, there's a reference list of 3 people, somebody from education, somebody from clinical, and some personal. And you list the contact information for those people. Then you have to have 2 letters of reference. Those 2 letters of reference don't have to be from that list of 3 people. They can be, but they don't have to be. The directions actually don't say that explicitly. So I just want to make sure you knew about that. Anyway, again, read the directions, make sure you've looked over the rubric, put them together, make sure you've checked everything off so that I can give you as many points as possible. All right, I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm having trouble talking today. I think that's about it for this week. All right, I'll see you in the main forum, guys. Bye-bye.